Yes guys, welcome back to the Football Fix. You know where to go for the ultimate football show. Up here in the loft with us, Jeremy Lynch, Billy Wingrove, F2, Twitter, you know the score.
But before we go anywhere, guys, we have to celebrate. You know the score.
I know the score.
Do they know the score? Do you know the score?
Well, it's got to be above 100k, innit?
I think it is, guys. Us here, the team at Ballers, we passed 100,000 subscribers. It's a big milestone. Everyone's so excited. And we thought we can't just do a normal show without celebrating. So we put something together.
That would be totally rude if we done that.
It would be criminal.
Imagine if we didn't even celebrate 100,000 subscribers on this channel.
It would be disgusting.
It
would be a scandal.
YouTube scandal. Scandalism.
Sackable offence.
So anyway, we did do something about it. We've put together a 2-minute highlight of this channel showing some of its glorious best bits, and here they are.
Glorious, I like that. It's good use of the word.
Yeah, glorious. There's so much tekkers on this channel, you've got to subscribe. Do it now. Just do it. Do it.
Right, should we move on?
Let's move on.
Community Shield.
Listen, we filmed this today, but tomorrow is a community shield, but you're going to be watching this tomorrow, so you're going to be thinking this is today, but it's not, because we really filmed it the day before, so that's why we're going to guess what the score is for the community shield. And I'm going with Manchester City 1-0.
Oh, no, you didn't know.
I just did, I went there. I did.
My team, you just like 1-0 or something, you know what I'm saying?
Listen, it's the double blow. 1, it's Arsenal, and 2, it's your team, so I thought, I did. Well, listen, you're lucky. I was going to go with 2-0.
Nah, it's going to be 2-1 to Arsenal, okay? Bearing in mind, this is Back to the Future, this is in the past, and when you're hearing this, we've predicted it, and the game's still probably going on. I don't know. All I know is the game hasn't happened yet, and it's going to be 2-1 to Arsenal. And when that score comes in, I'm a G.
Okay.
You can say so, read, bro.
So there it is. He's thinking 2-1 Arsenal. I'm thinking 1-0 to Manchester City. But either way, should be a good game.
Yeah.
Should be good. Guys, talking about games, talking about tips, talking about techniques, if you want to improve on your five-a-side techniques with you and your team, there's a few systems you can work out which will give you the edge and maybe create some goals for your team. So here's a VT brought to you by Mitre that will show you some of the best moves to do on the five-a-side pitch. Listen, there's one way we play when we play fives, and it's kind of like, feed him the ball, give him the ball, and they give me the ball, right? And like, that's what it's a goal. That's the only system we use, Jez. And then you come on and we swap me for you, because you can't have two match winners on the same pitch at the same time.
No, we got different styles. Your style, you banging the goals, I pull the strings. I'm like that. Pulling the strings.
No, yeah, you used to do it like this, didn't you? Wait,
Come here. I'm like that. I'm on the pitch. Have it. Have it back.
You must be able to sew. Can you sew?
From back in the day.
You can sew. You can.
Can you see that?
You can sew, can't you?
You can tell, can't you?
Did you nick that? I thought I'm gonna team.
If you want to see the rest of that clip or the whole series, it's just sitting on this channel on Ballers. So check it out, because there's some good little five-a-side tips you can get from that. In the meantime,
comment section. We asked you in last week's debate if you had to choose any current player to be a manager of your team, who would you choose? Now, we had some really good ones on this, and let's read a few of them out. So, Raymond Tan says, manager Zlatan Ibrahimovic, because Zlatan knows best.
I would actually love to see that. I think Zlatan would be probably the most interesting manager in the world. I reckon if someone had a bad first five, he'd sub him off.
Yeah, and he'll come on for him.
Yeah.
Even in goal.
Even in goal.
He'll do it.
Terrell Suggs says Steven Gerrard would make an absolute banging manager. He has a lot of Premier League experience and understands what is expected of players in order to succeed. He also has an inspirational factor to him and can motivate any player to work hard and succeed. Terrell, I actually agree with every single word you just said.
Apart from, do you think that Steven Gerrard hasn't got the personality to be a manager? Or do you need a personality?
Well, he has got that motivational quality, hasn't he? He gets his team going.
What, like England in the World Cup?
Next comment.
Matthew Spears says, Tom Cleverley as manager.
Manager of what? Tesco's? Where's the Seal VDP says, I would like to see Balotelli as a manager because it would be so funny to see him having to act responsibly. Can you imagine that? Do you really think that Mario Balotelli would act responsibly even if he was a manager? I don't think he's got it in him. What do you reckon?
Balotelli for president, I say. Imagine it.
Danielle Mahmood says, I think Messi should be chosen as a manager. He has the leadership, communication and quick thinking. And from retired players, I will choose David Beckham. David Beckham, we salute you.
Messi, I'm not too sure about Messi.
I'm not too sure about him
think
either.
Personally, I think Messi struggles with like bringing his personality and communicating. He never talks on a football pitch. He doesn't interact with his players that much.
Well, you saw him in the World Cup, didn't you? He was segregating himself from the team talk. I think communication skills is his weakest point.
Yeah.
It's his weakest point.
I don't know what you guys think. Put it in the comment section below. Would Messi make a good manager? I personally don't think he would.
And taking that a step further, as a benchmark, look at Diego Maradona. Best player in the world? Possibly. As a manager, shocking. Shocking.
Amin Bedeman says, history has shown that if not all, but most of the managers who were specifically central midfielders in their playing career have gone on to be successful managers in their managerial careers. So I say the likes of Xavi, Mascherano, Gerrard, Patrick Vieira, etc. can become very successful managers. As we have seen, the success of the young managers like Guardiola and Simeone have achieved very early in their managerial careers were central midfielders in their playing careers. So that's quite an interesting one.
Wow.
He thinks that central midfielders have a higher success rate than any other position on the pitch for being a manager.
I totally agree with that.
Yeah,
totally
it's
agree
always
with
the
that.
facts are there.
And all the names he pulled out of the bag as well, I think they'd all make good managers. So that was an excellent comment.
Yeah, excellent comment.
Right, and lastly, Leo Hetch has written in a comment, and we reckon that this is literally top of the pile in terms of comments from last week. He said, Philip Lahm. He's one of those players that has been exposed to different sorts of playing styles and coaches. He has also played at the top level for all his life, and he has the World Cup, Champions League, Club World Cup under his belt. And because he's on such a consistent national team of Germany, he, as captain, had to adjust to his opponent's playing style. He was also with the Germany under-17 group and has been a part of the team ever since. Not to mention, Guardiola has coached the likes of Iniesta, Xavi, Messi, and called Lahm the most intelligent player he's ever worked with.
When Pep Guardiola is saying you're the most intelligent player he's ever worked with, it's kind of case closed.
Case closed.
I would love to see him go into management as well.
I reckon he will as well, because he knows everyone sees him as the most intelligent, and he's going to want to back it. He's going to want to think, yeah, let me take it to the management and see what I can push out.
Yeah, and he won't be short of offers too.
No, he won't. He won't. I think it'd be
So guys, because we know about football, and you know about football, and we all know about football, let's start up a Ballers Fantasy Football League, where we're going to enter a team, or should we enter one team each, or together?
Together.
Yeah, but imagine we done it, it'd be a bit, spice it up a little bit if we went against each other.
You want to do it to yourself?
Well, if you want to do it to yourself.
You call it.
You call it.
Together or apart.
Right, we'll think about it and we'll say it in the next show whether we're going to do it together. But either way, we want you guys to enter in our league here at Ballers. Next week we'll be giving you the code so you can enter your team, get them in as soon as possible, and let's see who comes up top of the pile. Go on, man.
Right, guys, now it's time for this week's debate, and this is going to be a good one. I'm looking forward to this. Bill, let him have it.
Basically, we want to know from you guys what you would pick as your ultimate player. So basically, you've got 10 attributes. You might say, I want the strength of Zlatan, or the pace of Walcott. You might say you've got the first touch of Berbatov.
The intelligence of Pirlo. Just saying.
I don't want to throw too many out there.
I don't want to give you too many.
But basically, guys, it's up to you to pick your best 10 attributes for your main man. So any player, past or present, you can take one thing from them and then pick up to 10 players. What would it be? Who would it be from? Put it in the comment section below and we'll read out what we think is our best one next week. So guys, that's the end of the show, but next week we have a Premier League special. Now, we're so close to the Premier League beginning, I cannot wait for the new season.
You can just smell it, can't you?
Not really. We're up in a loft, mate. What are you expecting to smell?
You can almost touch it.
Touch what?
You're killing me, I'm trying it.
You can feel it though, you can definitely feel it, that's for sure.
Right,
guys, listen, once again, please don't forget to like the clip, subscribe to the channel, keep the comments rolling, and we'll keep strolling. See you next week. It rhymes. I'm a poet and you know it.
See you later.